Hello everyone, it's Mike Levin. Sunday, August 23rd, 2015, around 3:30 p.m. and I'm heading over to the Catskills now to pick up Rachel and Addie, who have been there since really Tuesday night. I dropped them off, got home at about 3:30 a.m. and ever since I've basically been coding solid. Of course, driving back and forth to work on Wednesday and Thursday. So Friday, Saturday, and up until about halfway through today, were spent coding at home, just solid, on a diet mostly of oatmeal and coffee. So I did all of the things that I set out to do. I reached every one of my milestones. There's maybe a couple of little things that are like configuration files that I still need to do, but all the underpinning, the foundation work is done, which is starting to sound like an echo. You always want to say all that underpinning foundational stuff is done, and then there's always one more thing. Well, working my way through the demo of Pipulate that I want to present has forced me up against pretty much every nook and cranny that had to be fleshed out. And there is one thing I didn't quite get to, which is actually performing a visualization. I've got a wonderful plan, and it's probably the sexiest bit of the bunch, where I take a crawl depth 2 crawl, which Pipulate now can do from the menuing system, and present a link that will transform the data into the JSON format required by Cytoscape and do a network visualization as if it were, an actual, computer network, but the node and link relationships that exist in a site crawl are identical to computer networks, I guess intuitively or logically so. And I can draw the type of sitemaps that people have wanted in the field of SEO for literally years and not gotten anything satisfying. And everything's different now that all these wonderful JavaScript libraries like D3.js and Cytoscape.js have been ported to JavaScript. And all you need to do now really is pick the visualization you want, take your data, massage it into just the right JSON format, and sort of load it all up on the page under one master calling, HTML file. And I'll be able to do that directly off the Pipulate server. They'll probably be presented as links in a visualization tab in the Google Docs spreadsheet. And the demo will go something like visit a site, start to type in PPP for the bookmarklet, click the bookmarklet, select a 2-depth crawl, select a visualization, bam, right on your screen will be little circles representing home page, primary navigation pages, and secondary navigation pages, all linked together with arrows going this way and that depending on the link directions. And I hope to do things like changing the size of the circles representing pages based on how many links are being received by them, so the home page becomes naturally much larger, and the hierarchy of the site is intuitively revealed. Another thing I plan on doing is getting the keyword that each page appears to be targeting and labeling the circle with that keyword. And I could even go do a crawl to see what pages are performing well on those keywords, and have each page node from the sitemap have one more node out representing the search links leading in, and change the size of those circles based on what position in search they are. Well, you get the idea. Some pretty radically awesome visualizations are possible. And that's just the circle and line stuff. I have a lot in mind for D3.js or D3JS.org, which is a little bit harder because it's more of a component framework rather than completely built network visualizations. So that's the piece I didn't get to, but everything else is done. The menuing system working, the auto setup system working, and I can't wait to start putting it into everyday use at the company and start teaching people out on the internet who want to get into the field of SEO or social media how they can use a really awesome tool that they can customize as much as they want, and which is free, which hopefully will become sort of the kernel of a little community on the internet of SEO and social media folks. So anyway, hope you become part of that community. Hope to see you soon, and don't forget to subscribe.